Hi everyone, Shane here. I hope you've all survived that extreme heat that we've had in the UK last week. 38 degrees, I think 40 degrees was recorded somewhere in the country. I think I saw on the news 40.2 degrees. So didn't do any videos, in fact didn't do a lot and stayed indoors because it was too hot for me. So thanks for looking in at the video. I believe in my last video I said I would get the Weihrauch HW57, which is here. It's probably not done as many shots as I normally would do before a chrono gun. This one's done about 80 shots now, so it hasn't probably, all the internals are probably not truly sort of wore in and settled down yet, but just out of curiosity I thought I would give it a shot over the chrono. When I say chrono, it seems to be a reliable little fella what I've got here. It's an Acetec AC 5000. I've had it probably a couple of years now. I didn't pay a lot of money for it, but it seems to give quite consistent results. So I'll be using this. I've got no problems or concerns that the gun's not doing, you know, just under the legal limit. And I will be using these pellets. I'll stick them on the screen. JSB Match Diablo, made in the Czech Republic. Premium Diablo airgun pellets, carefully one by one selected. So the head size on these pellets and individually they're all the same weight. They've all been hand weighed and selected individually one by one. They were, if my memory serves me, I've had them about 3 years now, and I think they were 30 odd pounds. My wife at the time bought me a load of stuff at Christmas. These were what she called a stocking filler. That's what I call a stocking filler, not a little box of pellets. I've not had much success with them in any of the guns that I've shot them out of. There's still absolutely loads left in the box. And when I've been at the shooting club in the past, a couple of years ago, I've let people with expensive guns take 10 pellets and have a few shots, and they didn't do particularly well in their guns either, which is a bit surprising. So I thought these would be the ideal pellet for consistency of the gun, seeing that they're all hand weighed individually and they're all of a similar weight. So I'll do 10 shots, add it together, divide it by 10 to see what the average power of the gun is, and these are 8.44 grain. Premium Diablo JSB. So let's crack on, try and keep the video short. Just to let you know what's coming in the future on my channel. My next video, I've ordered a gun, or my sponsor to the channel, her indoors, she paid for and ordered me a gun, a budget gun, as I said in the last video. We've had notification it'll be here this Tuesday apparently. So if I'm fit and able, Tuesday evening when I finish work, it's Friday today, so we've got the weekend to go, I'll do some tests on it, and if it's early enough I'll get to my daughter's with her permission and do some shooting in her garden at 26.2 yards, I believe it is, 24 metres, 26.2 yards if my memory serves me. So I shall take the gun, the said gun. Somebody did guess the correct gun, but I'm not going to give it away on here for anybody who's watching. So Tuesday, all being well, if it's delivered on time and it's in good working order and everything goes to plan, I'll be putting a video up Tuesday night of that gun. And I'm expecting good things because I watched several reviews before I bought that gun. It is a budget gun, but we'll go more into detail on that come Tuesday next week. So today it's the Weihrauch HW57 underlever that I found from my last video. I was very surprised to see how hold sensitive it was, and it really does depend how you hold the gun, how tight you hold the gun. So my targets that I didn't say a lot in while I was shooting, or it didn't, if I did, it didn't come across on camera. But during my different targets, on one target I pulled it in tight to my shoulder, on another target I just flopped it out on the gun bag, on another target I gripped it quite tight and had a firm position in my shoulder, and then on one target I did 5 targets, 5 shots on each target. On one target I just lay it on the bag and firmly put it on my shoulder, but didn't pull it in tight and didn't hold it tight, just kept it on the bag. and I had mixed results. So this is the most hold sensitive gun that I've ever had. My HW57, it didn't matter. You could pick that gun up, set it for your eye line, for your cheek, shoot it, pass it to your mate next to you at the shooting club, and it didn't seem to make a lot of difference, that gun didn't. I've got a noisy blackbird in the background if you can hear it. I'm in my man cave, but he'll clear off in a minute when I start shooting, hopefully. And I've got a future video lined up, and I found this old gun. It's a cheap Chinese gun that's been in my family. You won't see it very good on here. It's not a very good gun, but it does work. It's a 2.2. I believe it's called a Westlake, Chinese, made in China, Chinese gun with an absolute terrible stock. Well, it looks like it's been dipped in brown paint, to be quite honest. It's horrendous. But I did watch somebody's video, and I had a few ideas from other people's videos. So I thought, do you know what? That stood in a bedroom, in my stepson's bedroom for, I don't know, about 8 years. It was in the last house, stood in his bedroom in the corner for probably 5 years. And he got the gun off my son, who bought it brand new for 30 odd pounds years ago. So we've had this about 17 years. Still works. Doesn't do an horrendous power. I think they're only about 6 foot-pounds when they were new. But it does work. I shot it the other night several times. And the trigger on this, considering how simple it is, single stage, is better than my Webley VMXDR, which is a shameful trigger. But I've got future plans for this. I've got some videos lined up. So we'll blast on with the shooting. Any ideas on what the old Weihrauch, well, the old Weihrauch, it's still got the label on it. The new Weihrauch, what's done about 80 or 90 shots, I would imagine by now. It will have about 100 after this. The label's coming off the trigger guard. And I've got a feeling it'll be around 11.2 is my guess. But I've been wrong before. Well, we'll carry on with the video. 761.5. That did. 763.4. 756.7. 765. 769.9. 764.4. 758.6. 771.9. Thank God for that. Well, let's see what the average is and see what power the gun's doing after all that. Blimey.